All right, so let us get this meeting going. We just made quorum, so we can actually vote on stuff. It was initially going to be just a really short and little informational meeting, but now we can actually do some business, which is good. So, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming and making quorum. It's awesome. I will start off with the land acknowledgement, unless you'd like to do it, Jeff.
Actually, I don't have it up on my screen, so sorry about that.
Alrighty. So we've gathered in Wilmot Township on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Mississauga peoples. We also want to acknowledge the importance of the Dish with One Spoon covenant, peace agreement made between Indigenous nations before the Europeans arrived. It characterizes our collective responsibility to each other and Mother Earth. We should take only what we need, leave enough for others, and keep the dish clean. By acknowledging this covenant and the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples, we are reminded of our important connection to this land where we live, learn, and work together as a community. So, does anyone have any disclosure of a pecuniary interest under the Municipal Conflict of Interest Act? No. No, I'll take that as no. Minutes were sent out a little while ago. Has everyone had a chance to review it? Silence means yes, or silence means no. All right, well, we'll take it as reviewed. Could I have someone move that we accept the minutes as they are?
I can't move it. I wasn't there.
Okay, so anybody else? Nobody wants to move it?
Yes.
Sorry, was that a yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Second? Okay, thank you, Artem. So we move that the minutes from the last meeting are accepted. So new business.
Right, so with the events and exhibits, we still are in the holding pattern that we were in April as well, but we are hopeful that we will be able to open in June in some capacity.
Okay, at least the floor stays clean.
You know what, that's the good part, yeah.
Any chance that there'll be a classical concerts at least in July?
We're still going to look into that possibility, that if we can, but as it's stood so far, we haven't been able to entertain that.
Okay, are you planning for, assuming that something opens at some point, are we on track for ghost walks or any other interesting events?
Ghost walks, we will still entertain probably more towards October, beginning of November kind of thing, and that seems to be the height of their popularity is around that time, but we're definitely open to that possibility, and they are as well. They would love to return. Good.
Well, hopefully we can do something with that. Is there anything else that might kind of sort of be planned?
So we're hoping to do modified events like modified tea and tour, where we hand out packages at the end of the guided tours, and doing like a date night throughout the summer. So that will be something that we'll all be planning, and we've got it all ready to go. Just need the okay.
All in the can, just need to take it out. Okay, good. Committee initiatives.
Right, so we are moving along with committee initiatives. Teresa had signed up to do writing, and she's done a few different articles for us this past month. She did one for the Baden Outlook as well as the Wilmot Post. So it's quite nice that she's back on board doing that. And then for our front events committee, we have Colleen, Artem, and Angie, and we're actually entertaining our first meeting on June 5th or
June 2nd, I think.
It's June 4th. June 4th at 5:30. So if we're given the go ahead, we will meet in person And if not, we'll meet virtually and just get some of our ideas out. And I do believe at that time that the front gates actually will be removed because they are going in for their repair under one of our capital projects. So that'll be exciting to get rid of the rust and be able to decorate the front fence properly.
Are they being sandblasted or anything, or?
They are, yes. So they have to be removed entirely.
Fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm all messed up here on my agenda.
Sherry, is that under a warranty?
No, so we, those, believe it or not, that front fence is over 10 years old. I know. I remember it going in.
They're taking the whole thing away, or just the gates?
No, just the gates, The rest of it is in fairly decent, well, it has some issues, but it can be done on the spot instead of having to remove it all.
So you said it's capital budget. Is that Castle capital budget or township capital budget?
It's under the townships,
Good.
but under our department.
Good. Is there any other business? I don't.
The rolled storage too. That's
Yes,
that
yes.
is another capital project as well, and the successful bidder has been awarded the contract, and that is to go in September. So that's what's been taking up the majority of my time right now, is planning and organizing everything to get it ready and have a smooth transition. And as we mentioned at the last meeting, we'll be calling upon members to come in and help us with that as well.
What's the time frame on that once the room is empty? I mean, I guess you don't know how long that'll take, but
So their installation on their end, they say it will take a full week. So it'll probably take us 1 to 2 weeks to get everything out, and then they have to come in and level everything. And yeah, so
good, exciting.
yes.
With respect to the other committee initiatives, I haven't heard anything about the things that I signed up for. What's the status on those ones?
No. Oh, so we do have a couple of other things as well. I know that we're getting some of the policies together for you, and I believe Artem had signed up for that one as well. We do need to look at our deaccessioning policy before September, so that we can see what we don't need in the collection any longer, and how to properly dispose of those items.
So disposal means give them to somebody else, right?
Right. That's always the first step, is to offer them to another institution, another museum.
Yeah, good.
And then there's other initiatives like the craft kits that we are hoping to hand out this summer, and I know Angie was going to be part of that, and we're going to connect her with Taylor, which I'll be introducing in a couple minutes. But yes, we've got some exciting things planned in that way. So if you haven't heard from us yet from things that you've signed up for, I know Marlene had signed up for like transcribing and that sort of thing, but that'll probably have to wait until later in the year, until we can welcome volunteers back.
Okay. I don't know. I'm still not confident that this thing is gonna let up anytime soon.
No.
Yeah. Be positive. Think positive.
Yeah. Well, I hope so, but don't know. Make my life easier if it did.
I bet.
Any other matters, or can we move on to new business?
I think we could probably move on to new business.
Okay.
I have the honor and privilege to introduce Castle Kilbride's new full-time employee, museum assistant Taylor Hayes. Many of you will recognize her, as she's been with us for almost 5 years, filling positions such as summer students and part-time weekend attendant. Taylor holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in history, as well as Bachelor of Education with teachables in history and geography. Her
Nice.
education is only outshined by her personality and passion, which has made her the perfect fit for the Castle Kilbride team. She excels in visitor service, programming, and outreach, and I'd like for you to join me in welcoming Taylor.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. It's good to see some familiar faces. I hope you all are doing well or keeping safe.
Yep, so far, so good. So welcome and have fun. You already know the ropes, so that'll be an easy
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back, so I can't wait to get started on some of the projects.
Good,
We've got lots.
good. Any other new business? Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, on to recent acquisitions. What have you got now?
Okay, all right. Let me just share my screen here if I can. All right. So it actually has been a fairly exciting month for us. We actually had the family of Myrtle Snyder give us lots of boxes to go through, and Myrtle was really active in the fall fair, the Wilmot Ag Society, as well as the Central Ontario Exhibition Association. So Taylor has been busy the past couple of days sort of going through those boxes to see what is really keen. And the one really neat piece that really doesn't look that exciting is this piece here. And this was given to Myrtle in 1939 when King George VI and Queen Elizabeth toured this area on their royal visit. And we've also have a pair of gloves as well that Myrtle wore to greet the Queen.
Cool.
Yeah. But the really cool one that I wanted to share with you is this here, which is Private Elmer Castor. And he was living in Petersburg when he enlisted in World War I. And unfortunately, he passed away while he was aboard a ship going overseas of pneumonia, and was buried in England. So a number of years ago, the family gave us this hand-painted image of him. And I'm sorry, because it's the glass on there. You can never get a really good picture of him. But
Can I ask, what year did he die?
he died in 1918.
So pandemic influenza.
Yeah, I imagine that's probably what it was. It was, yeah, just listed as pneumonia. So I'm sure that's what it was.
Could have been the Spanish flu.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. So because he was stored in the attic, there was all kinds of unfortunately damage that had occurred to his face, as well as the plaster frame. And we set money aside last year for him to be conserved, and this is what he looks like now, which is absolutely amazing. So we're quite excited.
Who is the conservator?
So her name is Loy, and she's retired now. She was a full-time conservator, and now she just picks and chooses projects to do. And so when we asked her if she would do this one, she hopped on board right away and did just a fabulous job with him.
She the one who did the castle?
No, so that is Lori Lemaire, who does the paintings inside. She actually, Loy also restored about 6 years ago. We had a Livingston picture that was donated to us, and the woman who donated it, the way that it was transported here, it cracked the I can't even describe it. It's kind of like a newsprint that this image was on. And so she fixed Rebecca, and Rebecca's now in one of the daughter's bedrooms upstairs. But this is the second project that she's done for us.
So what's the disposition of this photo? Where's it going to be? Is it going to be on display or in the archive?
Right. So we have 4 display cases in what's called the Legion area, in the basement, kind of as you go down the stairs, and that's probably where he's going to be. And Taylor is going to be working on a program as well for the fall that we can do in conjunction with some of the images that we'll have on the front fence.
Mhm.
And yeah, to have programs for both primary, junior, and hopefully for secondary as well.
Nice.
So
Very
those are the exciting things that that have been happening on our end.
Very good. Anyone have any questions or comments? I think you're late for your meeting, aren't you? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Is there any correspondence to discuss?
No, the only thing that I can think of is that we have received grants for 2 summer students, which have been hired, and they are to start June 7th. So hopefully that will go ahead, and hopefully we can introduce them at the next meeting.
Nice. What are they going to be working on this summer?
So they are going to be working on the archives, the collection, as well as we're going to hopefully be open during the weekdays too, so that they can be giving those guided tours as well. So visitor service and programming.
All right. Okay, well, that's the agenda. Roundtable, anyone have anything to discuss or add? Ask?
I just
Yes,
wanted to
yes,
add.
ma'am?
I just wanted to add one thing. I wanted to congratulate Colleen and Dave Ferner on their 50th wedding anniversary this past week.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Very good. Anyone have anything to discuss or add? Such a quiet group. Is it the technology that intimidates everybody?
Who's intimidated? We're just quiet.
Well, yeah, but I remember more conversation and interaction when we sat around the big table. This is the way
Yeah.
of the future. Get used to it.
That's right.
Alrighty. Well, if no one has anything to add, I have nothing to add. Again, Taylor, welcome, and thanks for keeping the ship floating, Sherry. So I guess we may as well wrap it and let the councilors get off to their meeting. And so could I have someone move to adjourn the meeting? Thank you,
I'll do
Peter.
that.
Thank you. So I guess we will adjourn the meeting. The time is now 5:47. So next week, or next, sorry, not next week, next month in June, I don't have my schedule in front of me. What time is that? Sherry? What day?
It's June 17th at 5:30 again.
And it's virtual as, and
Right. And that will be our last meeting before the summer break.
okay. Now, 17th, I don't know, if things are sort of pseudo-normal-ish next month, should we consider doing it in face-to-face somewhere like outside, maybe?
We can look into that, definitely, and could probably be able to make a decision 2 weeks, a week in advance at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may. I don't know. They're not talking about changing the requirements till maybe the 3rd week of June now.
Well, we'll see. Well, maybe we'll do the last one virtual and hopefully in September.
Yes, that's what I'm really hoping. This September we can all get together again.
We'll see how it goes unless we have another wave, 4th wave.
No, think positive.
Well, I don't know. I think it's too early to open anything myself, but that's me. I'm living on the pointy end. So, alrighty. So, I guess unless there's anything anyone wants to talk about, since the meeting's over, I guess we can take off.